Afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Roulette Rivals 8. This time we are in the PC bracket. We're still lower bracket finals, however. We've got the Dutch Showdown, we've got Frote7, Pigiero. I've got the wrong streams open still from the last one. Change these over now. But yeah, we're heading over to Sapienza first, which is the choice of Frote, and we can see why from his stats there. They are crazy the amount of times he's been here, 23 times. Is pretty wild. Pidgey himself being here 11 times. He's won 7 of those. Lost 3. Even tied 1 from his 23, though. He's lost 5 times. And won the other 18, which is just an absurd record. Quite frankly, yeah, the winner of this game, of course, as well, will be joining the grand finals against Pigiero, who did actually, I believe, knock both of these players out. Pidgey in the upper bracket round, say 5, and Frote just in the semi-finals of the upper bracket. So both of these guys are going to want revenge, I'm sure.
Yeah, it means that either one of these players will get to have their revenge tomorrow.
Yeah, so they'll definitely get a crack at it anyway. And yeah. May the
both
best
of these
Dutchie
players
win.
have immense experience in Sapienza. This is going to be exciting.
Yeah, this is. I mean, you know, we were just talking about this just a moment ago. Obviously, Frote is an admin, so they're not using the usual admin channel to verify spins. Neither of us have actually seen the spins this time, so we can fully speculate. I mean, I already know what I want. I always like something where there's plenty of traveling to make sort of optimization key. Things like Red Plumber or Lab Tech or something like that. Just where you're doing a lot of moving around. Other spins I like to see on Sapienza. But we'll find out soon. Anyway.
I like the weird stuff, like the odd disguises and stuff like that.
The uniques, yeah. But here we go. Anyway, spins live. If you want to take this one.
Yeah, that's Sylvia Caruso shall be killed with a combat knife, disguised as Roberto Vargas. Francesca DeSantis will be killed with a neck snap as the store clerk.
Yeah, this is not too bad, and both players in at pretty much the same, or at least similar timings. Different starting locations. I think Frote looks like he's well, I think both players actually will go for the free store clerk disguise, otherwise known as the stylist, unofficially, of course.
Yeah. Now, I mean, obviously, this is one of those where you will probably just bring the combat knife, but where is it? Is it on that table by the...
That's a folding knife by those
right.
bodyguards. The actual combat knife, I'm not entirely sure, but I believe... actually, no, I was going to say where I think it is, but that's not even true.
I can't remember ever picking up a combat knife in...
No, I do know there is a useful site, of course, for everyone's one-stop shop, as Gordy would say, hitmaps.com, and that will provide all the information you need. There we go, on the lab grounds from and Ganator. So thanks very much, guys. So yeah, there would be a lot of traveling, and it's a free loadout spin. Really, you don't need to bring anything with you. So plenty of room to bring the combat knife. No reason not to.
Yeah.
And poor Pidgey, that might be a costly rip. Spotted throwing an EMP, trying to move the waiter around there. And advantage Frote here, and you know, normally I would say not a big advantage, but against someone, well, both of these players' calibers, a single rip might well be too costly to come back from, but we shall find out. Frote is now just
I mean, especially for a spin like this, which doesn't really scream difficult.
Yeah, this might come down to how easy they can grab Vargas, because he can be a bit of a pain.
Yeah.
Depending on where he is in his cycle and things like that. We'll definitely find out. Frote's opted for a sniper as opposed to an EMP, which we saw from Pidgey as well. So he's not going to have a tough job taking down the virus, of course. Yeah, this is looking very good for Frote here. is going to be upstairs for the next snap. More than enough.
Yeah, I mean, this is just go in there and grab her now.
And it's just going to wait for the 2:30 just so her guard will wander off on his own. Since he has the freest kill in the world. Knock her out first with a crowbar to the back of the skull. Neck snap done for Frote, very nice. Doesn't need the key card, of course. He's holding a sniper on his back, not a problem there. And will we see him isolate Silvio now, or will he bother grab him on another way back? There's a trank to use, and he'll knock out the other guard in that room because I think he'll want to save one trank for Vargas.
That's probably a good idea.
A smart idea. He does have 2 crowbars, so he's got plenty of stuff to throw around. Very nice. He can go and grab a mansion guard, of course, as well. Make it pretty easy to get the Vargas disguise. Just all these bodies away and shuts that door. The chef out here might be an issue, so going to eliminate that issue with another crowbar to the back of the skull.
Oh, Pigiero's opted for an earlier Francesca, which is probably a good idea since he's fallen behind a bit.
Yeah, and it's letting him grab a quicker mansion guard disguise as well, which...
Oh, and that's a nice chef knockout from Pigiero from the roof.
I was going to say, that was very, very nice indeed. He, of course, won't be isolating Silvio right here. He will opt to maybe go for Vargas first, or is he... In fact, no, because of the timing, he will be heading over here in just a... He's actually going to hide the chef. Not sure why. Doesn't seem necessary, but maybe not the worst idea as well. I mean, at this stage of the game, finals, always good to hide your bodies.
And
Now
yeah,
Vargas
is in a Vargas was in a bit of an awkward position for Frote here.
Yeah, and I like what Pidgey's doing here with an EMP. So because the EMP sort of acts like a coin, he will head over and pick that up, and he can just trank him around the corner. And this swings a massive pendulum back in the way of Pidgey, and this is unbelievable. This is really nice work. Pidgey does have obviously the addition of an extra load in his favor.
Oh,
yeah, yeah, and that again,
too risky.
Pendulum swings back in Pidgey's favor now. He has, of course, got the isolation down, and this is looking super, super nice here for Pidgey. He's got no guards to worry about on his way down. Yeah, just that loud knockout for Frote has cost him quite a lot there, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's difficult to see how Pigiero can rip on this one.
Other than missing the EMP throw, you know, maybe
or
getting
missing
some
this guard.
Yeah, I mean, he might not even... Doesn't need to take any risks.
Oh,
smart from Pidgey to wait. A little bit scary for him, I'm sure. Yeah, should be fine. That throw... Oh my goodness me. Jumping down off that ledge.
I'm a bit ahead of you,
yeah, sorry, I was going to say, I thought you were ripping just at the head turn, but yeah, oh my goodness me. Yeah, that's very nice from Pidgey.
Very close.
Oh my goodness me, yeah, that was super close. You must just be a second ahead. I thought you were just making a noise at the head turn, but no, my goodness me.
No.
Doing a gun drop in a trespassing area like that, that is crazy play, but very, very nice from Pidgey, and he will be taking the first map, which of course was Frote's pick as well, and now we're heading into the Isle of Sigale, picked by Pidgey himself, so he heads into his own map. Yeah.
I have Frote's sound on, and he wasn't happy.
Yeah, again, like Buff, I did assume we would maybe get some lingo from Frote, so I did opt for Team Pidgey on the audio front. I think I've made the right call there for sure. And there we go, guys. Predictions back up. Thanks, Arnav, for getting that sorted for me. And yeah, we'll have the next map coming shortly. Our match admin is Nini for this one. It's something he actually just made about something that I didn't even realize. I was looking at Pidgey's side, but apparently he did get a dart eaten by Vargas, I assume, or maybe even the guard, and that's what caused him to have to go for the thrown KO. So, not what we want to see if that is what happened. That is really unfortunate, but stuff happens in this game, and we don't have to like it, but it is what it is. And Segale coming up in 3 minutes' time, which, looking at the lifetime performance here as well, Osh, are you surprised it's Pidgey's pick?
Well, he's played it a lot. So, but he's not won it a lot.
Yeah, I was going to say the stats, you know, and not unless Pidgey's been practicing. Now, of course, these losses could have come during old tournaments and things like that. You never know when and who he obtained those against. But yeah, the stats would technically favour Frote in for fun. A friend of Pidgey just saying there that he's better at it than the win rate would suggest, which doesn't surprise me at all. I think Pidgey actually played this map one of his RR8 games not long ago. I think he might have played against both Moo and Z-Rune, I believe. Or I can't quite. I played.
I'll be right back.
I think that I've got it on the RR stat. So he played it against Moo, and yeah, did indeed win that. That was Moo's pick as well. So. Very good. If you guys are watching, if you can hear any scratching in the background, my dog, she's having a little bit scratch at her bed. Sorry about that. If that was coming through the microphone. Yeah. So Isle of Segale is. Well, Pidgey's not even moved on yet. I'm wondering if Pidgey's gone to grab a drink or something. Hoping he should be back in time for the spin. Yeah, we've only got just over a minute.
Grabbing a drink, I just came back from grabbing a drink.
Welcome back, mate. Yeah, so we've got about a minute until this spin will be going live. Yeah, again, we don't know the spin before it happens this time. So, Osh, now you're back. What do you want to see? I mean, when we were adminning before, you had a bit of a thing for fire kills. You know, we got them on both of the maps that you admin. Do you want some? Do you want some fire kills? You know, you pyromaniac.
Yeah, I mean, fire in scale is much easier than a lot of players realize.
Yeah, there's a few ways of going about it. Yeah,
and
there's the barrels, and you can use the effigy as well, of course.
Yeah, I'd like to see loud explosions this time.
Loud explosion, yeah, loud explosions are always very good.
Yeah,
Pidgey is back. I think in Discord, I think he might have just. I don't know if he has run to the bathroom or needs to after the next map, so we might have a bit of a delay on the next one. Spin will be going live in 5 seconds, and I'll take this one, Osh, if that's okay.
Yep.
We've got Zoe Washington, Kitchen Knife as the Castle Staff, got Sophia Washington, Fall, Lake Nathaniel.
2, 1. Eliminate the
and
Fall for Sophia.
Yeah, that's not too bad actually, because of course you can get Sophia over the bridge, for example. We know the Blake disguise is very easy to grab. Both players gone straight for the little micro audio device, which can of course bring him up through the floor by placing that in the bathroom floor.
Yeah,
very nice. I don't actually know who found that, but whoever that was, very good job indeed.
Seem to remember it was Meme Junkie.
It was Meme Junkie. Yeah, nice find. And so Pidgey going for a double Seeker here, but he's opted to Seeker Sophia's guard first, so that he will head to the bathroom, and her second, meaning she should head elsewhere, and I'm guessing that elsewhere is somewhere he can do a full kill.
You know what? I think you should lie down.
Probably over a ledge somewhere.
And Pidgey not opted for. Oh yeah, this is nice. She's gonna head through here. You can jump her through this window, I'm guessing. Not going for the micro audio yet.
She's not going to be killed by dumping her out that window, but there is a ledge right underneath.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's good knowledge from Pidgey there, I must admit. Very impressed with that. Frote has, meanwhile, done the micro audio lore for Blake. Pidgey doing that just now. Through the floor. You see the question mark there? He does look like he's grabbed the right target. And now he just has to hide his
lore.
body. Yeah, it's a pretty funky one, but Frote, now we can already see there he is in the Blake disguise. But he needs to find out how he wants to get Sophia near a ledge he can push her down. But I'm sure he has something in mind. I'd be very surprised if he doesn't already have some kind of method of doing so. Like he's going to bring his castle staff in here as well, actually, through the wall. That's also a very nice audio distraction. Clearly a map with paper walls rather than glass ones, because you don't tend to get many wall hacks via visibility here, but maybe it's Pidgey needs to be careful of this head turn off this raider outside. Always a tense moment. Problems there. Has been heard.
Frote seems to be going zigzagging a bit here and going back and forth. Wonder what he's planning. Oh, he's probably going to. Oh no, wait. I figured he was gonna try to get her with a radio.
Yeah, so that was nice from Pidgey. So he knew that the body would be heard when it was dumped out the window and not killed. He just stood there with his crowbar and just dropped it a few times to get the attention away, and then was able to actually push over that ledge that you mentioned before, Ocean. Now he's done the same castle staff audio lore through the wall.
Oh no, Frote.
Got the constant, and he's just going to opt to smack the constant in the face. In probably a bit of frustration, but mainly because he knew he probably just wanted to restart at that point, because she goes on her annoying path thing over the shop. Oh,
this means that Pigiero's got a massive advantage here now.
Yeah, and
because kitchen knife is not going to be difficult for him, I reckon.
No, it shouldn't be at all. He's just going to head downstairs to the kitchen, and I'm assuming we'll see an MOC lore. Would be my guess. Oh, he has a spare Seeker dart, so is he going to opt to Seeker her and get her in this bathroom here? It could even be a lot faster, actually. I'm going to wait. Yeah, he has gone for the Seeker, and I like this from Pidgey.
Yeah.
He will have more than enough time to jump down and get the kitchen knife, as the kitchen is literally right beneath. I'm going to assume this is a legal disguise as well, to even grab a kitchen knife in, because it is sort of like a waiter. I'm guessing he would probably be legal to actually carry the kitchen knife.
No, but
no,
but it's an easy grab anyway.
No, I was going to say, I know they obviously serve drinks. I wondered if it would be sort of like how waiters work, where some of them, I think, are allowed knives. Got to cut those limes and lemons and stuff, but either way, not a long grab anyway for Pidgey. It's pretty much free. You can hide yourself pretty easily. She, of course, will be just waiting in this bathroom for him, and I think he's going to have to. I don't know if he'll be able to just walk straight in, because I don't know if it becomes an area where the guard will. No, guard doesn't care at all. Going to bring the guard in anyway. Obviously, that gives him a disguise to head out to the helicopter. Yeah, I've got to say this looks very, very good for Pidgey here, assuming he doesn't get hit by any sort of weird cameras or anything.
Yeah, this is looking like a map win right here. If he can grab that guard.
Yeah, I mean, pick a different limb, Pidgey. There we go. He got there in the end. Kept trying to grab it by the same sort of leg or limb, whatever, and yeah, that's a pretty known issue where they just sort of get really bugged out and you just keep dropping it on the spot. Really irritating, but it got there in the end. Kill done, and now he's going to just take a short walk over to the helicopter. And yeah, this will be Pidgey taking map 2 as well in Pigiero. We can see he's pressed finish at the top.
And this is
yeah, Frote just couldn't quite get that going.
This is all down to just bad luck with the constant, really.
Yeah, I was going to say, it was literally, again, that one rip that's done it for Frote there. And yeah, I'm sure, again, I've got his stream on mute, but I'm sure there'll be some lingo there that is not for stream. getting a little bit frustrated there. Yeah, really nice from Pigiero again. I mean, Frote couldn't do much really. As soon as he had that single rip, with how Pidgey was playing there, he just had so little room for error. It was, yeah, nothing he could have done at all. New York next, which when we get the stats, I believe is arguably Pidgey's best map. I believe in terms of his stats, I think he's won in the double figures now. Obviously, most of which were on old New York with the old conditions, but with the map knowledge, I'm sure he's learned across all of those map wins. I'm very much confident that the new conditions are child's play to him. Go 11 wins, 4 losses, one of which has actually come to Frote here. We can see they've actually played each other twice on New York now. Pidgey taking one and Frote taking one, so they're 50-50, you know, against each other. So you never know. And the stats, you know, I mean, Pidgey's basically been here twice as many times as Frote. Like I said, all that knowledge might come in handy here. Which, if you're Pidgey and you're 4-0 up, he's got to be feeling pretty good right now, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, this if he keeps going like he has, this is gonna look at least tight between them.
Yeah, for sure.
New York has since previous tournaments has changed, which is worth talking about because now there's a second objective where you have to you get a disguise requirement for either picking up the data disks or infiltrating the vault and picking up the data core. Which changes it quite a bit. But I'm sure Pigiero's comfortable with that as well because he loves this map.
Yeah, I believe Pidgey doesn't like the changes on New York. From when I have spoke to him and I've heard of other community members. But again, as I said just a minute ago, I imagine he finds them probably quite dull in a way. You know, when he's got that experience getting the tokens in any disguise, I'm sure he must feel pretty confident regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah, his performance definitely shows how good this man is on New York. Yeah, new New York. There we go. Very nice. Yeah, I mean, this isn't to take anything away from Frote, of course. We know he's very good across the board. Generally speaking, he's got one of the higher win rates in the whole community, of course.
Yeah.
And that is he's obviously played since the very beginning. So to have the high win rate that he does is pretty impressive indeed. Good as Pidgey is, it doesn't stop him from being caught in this really awkward loop of security guards while he's just having a warm up here. These guys can be really trolly. This is, of course, as if he was going for the actual vault core itself, or the data core of the something along those lines. Anyway, the tokens generally, I think, are what people prefer. See, just because obviously you have to get all 3, and they can end up in different places. Can also end up being a lot of running back and forth, which you know, didn't necessarily go down super well across the community. I think most people would rather not have the extra running around. The maps definitely needed something, though. Of course, worth noting, it is technically just a trial period during Roulette Rivals 8. There is no guarantee that any of this is here to stay. This has been many conversations that have happened over the past couple of days about a few different things. So I may as well use this platform while we've got many people here just to say, make sure whether you've competed or not, guys, make sure you help with the post-tournament survey that will be coming out at some point in the next week or so, I assume, with the finals being tomorrow. But yeah, make sure you provide as much feedback as you can on whether or not you like the new changes, whether or not you think they can be adjusted, things like that. I say we, but you know, I'm talking on behalf of Roulette admins, normal admins, the whole F7 Discord. Please give us as much feedback as you can, because it will help everyone out in the long run. we can get Roulette Rivals where where everyone wants it to be. Yeah, spin coming up in 15 seconds or so. Osh, if you will do the honors on this one as well, please.
Of course. Of course.
Prepare yourself. Duel starts in 9. Prepare yourself. Duel starts.
Let's see. 2, 1, and it is. Athena Savalis shall be killed with a folding knife as the bank teller. And the discs will be picked up as the job applicant. Now this is the data discs that are held by Athena Savalis and 2 of her colleagues.
Yeah, Perez and Fabian, I believe, are the other guy, or Fabian Mann and Teo Perez, I believe it is. Yeah, discs, like I said, generally are what players are more used to going back to previous tournaments. Generally, what a lot of people did, doing what Pidgey's doing here, you start as the security guard and run up. Pidgey there, just to anyone who wasn't sort of understanding what he did there, he did look at the discs. The reason he did that was because he wanted to make sure he was picking up the actual key card to help him get into Athena's office. The folding knife from Pidgey here, he's showing off where that is. That is in with the bank robbers. Their little bathroom stall here. Go, she holds it, and there we go. That's very nice map knowledge from Pidgey. Again, not surprising at all. Yeah, that is the folding knife grab from him, and he can now head up. Bank teller is not the most difficult disguise in the world as well. There is a break room with a man and a woman bank teller. Grab them, or even snail or something if he's got them. Doesn't need to though. Pretty easy to grab. Frote, meanwhile, is just going on a lock picking spree. He's just trying to find the folding knife here. But I don't
it looks like he's looking for it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my understanding was I thought there was only one on the map.
As far as I know, it's in the bank robber's bathroom.
Yeah, again, I've just had a look on again hitmaps.com, and yes, there is indeed only one, and it is in that woman's holding it in that room. So might be too costly for Frote now if he doesn't know that. Again, but of course go to hitmaps for anyone who wants that link. Pidgey looks like he didn't need to. He looks like he just had the very good map knowledge of how to get there.
Yeah, I'll forever remember where that is because I was so confused in my first tournament. I was in that bathroom looking for the folding knife, not realizing it was held by one of the robbers.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's very costly. So he's gonna be looking for a rip now. To be honest, which it might not be out of the question. You never know what can happen in any given spin. Pidgey is going for the bank teller that I mentioned before. That's doing the break room. Split them up with a thrown distraction. Very nice. So that is his disguise for the kill ready. In the job applicant, of course, already he has picked up one disc. I don't think I mentioned that at the time. Did grab the job applicant. And it looks like he's going to opt to go and get the other discs maybe first.
Fabian Man is standing right over there, I think.
Frote's just been hit by a side KO as well now, and this is very, very costly for Frote. Got another rip.
Looking very good for Pigiero then.
It is indeed, and Pidgey might even... I think he's just going to go up and isolate Athena. He can get her disc. In the meantime, because he would only have to come back up anyway, even if he chose to change disguise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say...
Yeah.
Looking good for Pidgey. Yeah, I mean, anything can happen, of course. You don't want to say that it's set in stone or anything like that, but yeah, Pidgey definitely very, very nice here. Gonna wait for this room to settle back down. He did actually turn the Wi-Fi off, which caused Athena some weird issues. It looks like he's actually going to peekaboo one of the bodyguards over behind this sofa here, which I assume is to help him. Yeah, I think this will be to help him
Seems
do everything.
risky, but it's
just going to do everything knockout, basically. This means he doesn't need any tranks. And, yeah, he just wants her to...
oh, he's with.
just needs to run away.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to get her on the chair.
For people who don't know what he did there, it's sometimes if you knock out Athena while she's sitting, the data disk will be stuck under her chair, and it's going to be very difficult to grab it.
Yeah.
Looks like he's getting some.
Yeah, a little
he
bit
got
of wall
some
hack
whooshes.
Yeah. That has started happening up here in this room. Now he needs, this still isn't over. I just want to point that out because, of course, he does still have to wait for Fabian Man. He needs that other disc still.
Yeah, I mean he's playing a bit risky as well. So, oh, look at that.
Yeah, I don't know if that's intentional from Pidgey. That is very nice indeed. I'm going to say that is intentional just because I personally hope it is. Coming down the wrong set of stairs, he's going to want to swap. No, but because of the chaos he's caused.
There we go.
Yeah, as I say, he caused a lot of chaos, but it's backfired, and again, Pendulum swung back the other way, just like we saw in Sapienza. Pendulum, in Frote's favour now, 2.5 minute in-game time advantage. He has the kill done, so he opted to get the kill done first, rather than grab the discs first. He now has to head his way back down and grab himself the job applicant. Of course, he is in a bodyguard disguise now, so he's free to roam up here. Has a few enforcers, but usually not too bad. Gonna go and find Fabian.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, he's in the stock area.
things
so
turned around quickly here now. But Frote is running past a bunch of enforcers.
Yeah, he's got Frank to deal with
he's
there.
living a bit dangerously as well, so...
Yeah, I mean, there's still, I've got to say, it still should be okay for Frote. I'm guessing he'll know pretty comfortably how to roam New York. The job applicant here, as long as he doesn't get spotted in the mirror, he should be fine. He nearly did, but he's opted for a subdue rather than a silent KO, which is smart. You get very few problems when you opt for a subdue instead. See that with the perfect test subject. And Pidgey's actually somewhat aligned in terms of disguise grab, but of course he is minus the kill and minus the discs. Whereas Frote can go and grab these now. He has got some chaos around the stock exchange area due to him knocking out Fabian, so he's going to have to come back for that one. But whilst all that cools down, he can, of course, come up here to grab Athena's disc, I should say, not her disc. Athena's disc.
Probably check that out, don't you think? Copy that.
Still looking okay for Frote here. He just needs to be careful. These should be fine. Oh, a lot of whoosh there, but he should still be okay. Just be careful. Again, he knows what he's doing. Oh.
So he needs to now pick up Athena's data disk, Fabian Man's data disk down in the investment floor. Yeah. And he has tranked. Did he trank? Yeah, he did.
I must admit, I can't remember seeing him getting Perez. I don't actually remember, in truth. But I'm sure he just used a trank, so I'm guessing he did. I don't know if Frote did pick up the CEO keycard fuzz, but if he is heading all the way down to the bottom floor, I think he'll just use the standard bank exit, would be my guess.
And he has attracted some attention, unfortunately. This is going to be tricky for Frote there. No, that's going to be fine.
Yeah, I was going to say it's just costing him time, but he should be fine. But yeah, so chat is saying as well. Yeah, so he did get Perez on the ground floor, first floor if you are American, I believe, because they do things strange manner. But yeah, so he'll just be using the standard exit.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, Frote is in a very difficult position right now because he is very much trespassing and there are so many enforcers.
Yeah,
Oh, there
he
we
needs
go.
Man to actually just leave.
Oh, that loud gun did not work out for him.
No.
It
Yeah,
was a good idea, but
yeah, I think that was just him not wanting to wait that out. And such a costly rip. And again, pendulum back in favour of Pidgey. And I can't see Pidgey making the same mistake now he made before. He's opted to come down this staircase instead. It's far safer. And yeah, I think that might be advantage Pidgey a bit too much to come back from, unfortunately.
I mean, we've seen this flip over a few times already now, so I mean, I'm not going to count anything out.
Yeah, and I think Zerun is right as well. He said, I think what happened there was Frote picked up the key card rather than the disc. The disc is not an illegal action. However, the key card is illegal to grab anywhere on the map.
Yeah.
So he picked up that instead of the other one. I think that's what's caused the loud chaos. I mean, don't get me wrong, Pidgey's not out of the woods here. He's still got some work to do here. He's still got to take the kill down, and he's still got to grab the other discs. Far from
and there
far from
are.
over.
I mean, when you're traversing this area here, usually you'll pick up the discs in legal disguises, but now you're trespassing everywhere. So obviously it's going to be a lot more difficult.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't discount Frote here. Pidgey's even going for a trank shot in this meeting room here. Again, because he didn't grab the key card, he's actually got away with that fine. Now he just needs do the kill on Athena.
Oh my, but there's a lot of washes here everywhere.
Fortunately, he's close to a legal area for him to. Oh God, the amount of whoosh is so stressful. These guys really need to, my poor heart rate is going to be sky high.
I must admit I'm rooting for Frote here because I want to see another map.
And no, I completely get that. Pidgey going for last disc. There we go. And of course, he has his bank teller disguise just around the corner here. Make sure to shut all the doors behind him. Yeah, Perez been found, but he's tranked, of course, so no problems there. Let's see what happens. So this is an IT worker, actually. So IT worker, of course. Oh, and Pidgey's got some chaos again now. Should be fine. Doesn't need that trank dart that he fired into it. Gonna leave some. Frote has got the kill down again.
Oh, with that IT worker running around and everything, and he has knocked out bodies lying around. This could be
Yeah.
risky for Pigiero. So it'll be exciting to see if he has green guns after killing Athena here.
I was going to say a little bit scary. I mean, I think Pidgey
Oh, there
definitely
we
has
go.
the CEO exit though. So
Yeah, he
and yeah,
He's
as long as he
in
can
the
get all the way
clear.
down to that CEO exit, it's looking good. And Frote has just. Oh. And Pidgey has pressed finish, so that looks like a game because Frote here is not going to be able to come back from this. And I believe that is going to be GG. Just waiting for confirmation from Yanini. Frote with a replan, and that is going to be game. So yeah, congratulations, Pidgey. You have won the Dutch Derby, the Dutch Showdown, whatever it was that people were calling it. He's won 8-0 because Yanini has accidentally sent the next map over, I believe, but nothing to worry about there. So Pidgey will in fact win 6-0, just to double earn that.
That was a strong play from Pigiero here.
Yeah, unbelievable performance. So good, in fact, that he actually won 8-0, which,
Yeah. An
It
extra
shows
point.
its worth. There we go, Yanini. Thanks very much. Excellent admin work. That is now corrected. 6-0 for Pidgey. And yeah, so he will now be moving on to our grand final, and he will meet Pigiero. Again, their rematch from earlier. I think that, like I said, I think it is the upper bracket round 5, but I can tell you that when we have a look at our brackets, obviously not necessarily super exciting because we are at the end of the tournament, but we can just have a quick look. So yeah, Pigiero knocked Pidgey out in round 4. He took that 3-1. And they will now reunite in the grand finals for PC, which will happen tomorrow. I believe the timings are sort of all still need figuring out. I don't know what time everything will be happening as of yet. So everyone,
Tomorrow's going to be a good day.
yeah, my advice would be for everyone to just keep an eye on the matchups channel, and all the information about when the finals will be played will be posted over there shortly. Yeah, so confirmation of how the day's gone, Osh. You've been here for, well, pretty much all the games. Obviously, some of it happened last night, technically. But yeah, we saw Buff Guy versus Fanium in the console loser bracket finals, and we've just seen Frote versus Pidgey in the PC ones. And yeah, what's a general overview? How's it all gone?
I mean, I've been staring fascinated on both Fanium and Pigiero through the entire tournament, and they are amazing players, and it's been such a blast to follow them. Just wonderful play all around.
And so this is something. Well, just performances across the board that I hope everyone's proud of, and we've seen plenty of excellent action as well. So yeah, I don't really honestly don't know what else to say. Just from Pidgey, just unbelievable. Yeah, nothing else I can say, quite frankly. Just pretty much flawless again across the board. I don't even know if he had any rips here today. I think he had one on New York, didn't he, where he got found trespassing. But other than that, I think his past like 2 or 3 games, he's just like barely had any rips whatsoever, which is crazy.
It's impressive. Now, I don't know how many of the audience here know what we're doing. I assume that if you get this far into a roulette match, you know what this is about. But
yeah.
we're organizing this from the Frote7 speedrunning community, and if you're interested in the game modes, then join our Discord, and we do daily roulette spins as well, where we practice our roulette as a community.
Yeah, and
So,
next sort of big tournament will be Roulette Rivals 9, unless there's something in the meantime. But in terms of this tournament, anyway, the next one, Roulette Rivals 9, I believe, is later in the year. And
in August, I believe.
Yeah, anyone watching who hasn't signed up for Roulette Rivals 8, just consider Roulette Rivals 9, because the more the merrier. We want plenty of action. Yeah, I hope everyone has had a lovely time watching. Thanks very much, Osh, for adminning the first game this morning, and Yanini for adminning our PC game this afternoon. Couldn't do it without you guys, and yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and we'll catch you guys for the grand finals tomorrow. Like I said, all the timings for that is not yet specified. Keep an eye on the Discord. Link is in chat. It'll be in the matchups channel. All the information will be there. We'll catch you guys later. Thanks very much for joining us, and we'll see you guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.